This morning's episode of Good Morning Britain featured a surprising moment when Ed Balls, former Labour MP and regular co-host, unexpectedly stepped off screen to make way for a high-profile guest, his wife, Home Secretary Yvette Cooper. In a bid to sidestep controversy, Ed made the decision to leave the set, allowing Susanna Reid, his co-presenter, to handle the interview alone. The decision for Ed to step aside came after Good Morning Britain faced significant backlash earlier this year. During an August 5 episode, Ed had interviewed Yvette about a tragic attack in Southport that resulted in the deaths of 3 children. That interview prompted 16,783 complaints from viewers who felt it was inappropriate for Ed to be questioning his own spouse on such a sensitive issue, making Good Morning Britain the second most complained about show of the year. Viewers argued that Ed's personal connection to the Home Secretary created a potential conflict of interest, sparking a heated debate on social media and drawing scrutiny from Ofcom, the UK's communications regulator. Today's episode revealed Yvette's return to the programme, but with a new approach to avoid any potential controversy. As the show came back from a commercial break, Susanna Reid introduced Yvette's segment, saying, "We're joined by the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, next." Ed quickly chimed in, explaining, "Who, as you know, is my wife, so I'll sit this one out." Viewers watched as Ed vacated his seat, making room for political commentators Andrew Pearce and Kevin Maguire to join the discussion alongside Susanna. The decision was both strategic and intentional, as ITV executives, including CEO Dame Carolyn McCall, had previously promised to avoid a repeat of the August interview situation. While Ofcom ultimately decided not to investigate the complaints, ITV acknowledged the backlash and committed to ensuring no similar scenarios in the future. The controversy surrounding Ed and Yvette's previous Good Morning Britain interview highlighted the delicate balance between professional duties and personal relationships on live television. Although Ed Balls is a seasoned politician and presenter, the public reaction underscored the challenges that come with interviewing family members, especially on matters involving government policy and public safety. Many viewers voiced concerns that the presence of a personal connection could undermine journalistic neutrality, particularly when the topics are as serious as public safety and security. Despite the criticism, Ed and Yvette have a long history of working closely in public life. The couple married in 1998, and in 2008 they made history as the first married pair to serve in the British cabinet simultaneously. Ed held the role of Secretary of State for Children, Schools, and Families under Tony Blair and later served as Shadow Chancellor of the Exchequer, while Yvette Cooper's political career led her to become the Home Secretary in recent years. Viewers responded to this morning's decision with a mix of reactions. While some appreciated the sensitivity shown by Ed and by TV in avoiding a repeat of the controversial interview, others questioned the necessity of his absence, noting that the couple's personal and professional lives have intersected before without issue. On social media, one viewer commented, "Nice to see Good Morning Britain learning from past mistakes. Good on Ed for stepping aside." Another remarked, "The interview would have been fine with Ed there. He's a professional." This morning's arrangement reflects ITV's cautious approach in navigating high-stakes interviews involving hosts with personal connections to their subjects. With political discussions often stirring strong opinions among viewers, the network is keen to strike a balance between impactful journalism and the integrity expected by its audience. Susanna, Andrew Pearce, and Kevin Maguire carried on the interview with Yvette, addressing the day's political issues without incident. As ITV and Good Morning Britain continue to adapt, the network remains committed to keeping programming professional, especially in moments when personal connections could impact the show's credibility. Ed Balls' brief exit was a symbolic gesture, underscoring the importance of public perception in broadcast journalism, showing that sometimes even seasoned hosts must take a step back for the greater good of fair and transparent reporting.